only been here a few minutes, but there's one thing I'm already sure of, and that is Nice is beautiful. International House Nice is situated on the Boulevard Carabacel, which is spectacular and full of really impressive buildings like the Chambre de Commerce. I picked a particularly expensive time of year to arrive because tomorrow the Tour de France is coming to Nice. So I'm staying in a hotel that I thought was a reasonably priced hotel, but I'm paying probably about twice as much as I would, so it's extremely basic for the money. This is Mimosa, who runs the marketing here.
Hello.
And she's going to explain to us about the school facilities. As you can see, it's a really beautiful location, and the school is, I've already been up and had a quick look, the school is really very well equipped, and the students are raving about it. A little bit of interviews from them to come. Shall we go inside?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, as well as 7 classrooms with 7 students each,
yes.
On average.
Yes.
There's a library, which we'll quickly show here. This is actually the teachers' room, so but the teachers have access to a very large library of resources in French and French videos as well.
French videos as well. Students can have access to the French video, DVDs, so they can borrow it and watch it at their house.
At home, so they can practice when they're not obviously water skiing and surfing. And let's have a look here. We've got a computer room as well. So, I mean, these days most students have their own computers and laptops, but if they don't for any reason, they can come here to access those facilities.
Yes.
And on the 4th floor up here, there's the social area. So there's a pinball area and also a cafe and a bar. Now, one of the first things I've noticed about your school, the advantage is you're near a beach. Tell me about the activities that you give for your students.
We have a lot of activities, especially in the summer, because we have a lot of students in the summer.
Yep.
So, of course, they go to the beach, they do parachuting on the beach,
wow.
and they explore the region, and they go to Monaco, Antibes, Cannes, they can go to Italy, they can go to Aise or Saint-Paul-de-Vence, and the region is magnificent, so of course they use their time well.
Yeah, now in Madrid last year when I interviewed at the 2 Spanish schools, which have excellent activities, because it's a city, they don't have water sports activities, but here they do surfing and all these other things. I'm a bit in love with Nice, I have to say.
What I forgot to say is that they also go to the restaurant, they go bowling, when sometimes they have parties in the evening, so that they can meet and socialize and have fun as well as learning French.
That's amazing. How many students a year do you
We have 1,200 students per year, and in the summer we have something like around over 100 students per week.
Wow, that's huge. Well, as you'll see later on in the video, the students love the school, they're very enthusiastic about it, and everybody loves Nice. Thank you very much, William.
It's a pleasure. Thank you. Bye-bye.
This is Leslie.
Hello.
She is the so-called animatrice. That means she runs all of the activities for the school. And what is the favourite activity that students enjoy the most?
I think that Monaco.
Yeah?
Because Monaco is a famous town, famous place. So
and it's really not expensive, look at that.
No
For 10 euros you can get a trip to...
I try to find activity less expensive because it's students.
Of course, yes. People are here, they're paying a lot of money for accommodation and for their lessons. So. And yes, so this is obviously very popular because there are a lot of names on that list. I don't think that people are quite so adventurous with the sofa water sports. So.
I'm from Australia.
Okay.
I'm from Sweden.
Sweden?
United States.
United States. So you come quite, and you're.
I was from the US.
You're not a teacher here. Sorry, I misunderstood who was the staff. Okay, United States. So you guys have flown quite a long way to learn French, right?
Yeah.
And what's your first impression of Nice?
I love it.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's amazing, isn't it?
I'm not coming home.
You want to stay here.
Yeah.
And have you started classes already? It's Tuesday, right? So you had classes yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay. And what have you learned so far? Are you all absolute beginners, or are you all
I've been here a month.
Yeah.
And I'm here for another 4 months. So the
Wow.
end game is fluency.
Okay.
And
So did you start at
the
absolute beginning?
Absolute zero.
And what have you found the intensive experience works?
Effective.
Yeah.
Yeah, so far.
And did you learn any French while you were at school?
No,
none. Okay.
I came here with bonjour.
Right. And what level are you now, if I could ask?
A2.
Oh, fantastic.
Plus.
Now, that, just to put that into context, you wouldn't get to A2 until after 2 years of study at school. So in a month, he's gone up the equivalent of 2 years of study at school.
The classes are really small, maybe 10, 12 people per class, so there's a lot more invitation for open conversation, and there's a lot more opportunity for the professors to correct you if you make grammatical error or pronounce things incorrectly. And they're very nice about it, you know, very professional, professional and friendly. They're friendly too.
And so, what was your level before you came here?
I was placed with James when we started, so maybe A1. I had some French before in college, but for a whole year, and I was still.
You don't really make progress, do you, when you learn at school? It's when you're actually in the environment, it's really, I found it accelerates.
Yeah,
so, and what about you guys? Now, these I should explain. These, obviously, we saw earlier these guys are not English speakers natively, but.
I read French for 6 years before, but only in school. And been at one exchange. And the early exchange was in a week, and I really felt the progress. And now when I'm here, I've been in because I'm living in family, and I'm really feeling that the French is, you know, I'm learning already, and I've been here like for 1 day.
Really? After 1 day, and you already experienced it? Is that true for you too?
Yeah, picking up stuff all the time. You know, we were just walking around the streets and listening. Everybody's talking French.
The immersion.
Apart from now.
And phrases, important phrases like common phrases.
The common slang you wouldn't learn
That
in school.
you don't. It's not in a book. You pick it up because that's what people are speaking. And what level were you when you arrived?
I started with A0.
Okay.
I just moved up to A1 this week.
Very good. So you've just been here a week?
No, I've actually been here a month.
Okay. You're not as fast as James, but you're still finding that you're faster.
Oh, I'm learning more than I ever thought I would. In
That's
this amount of
amazing.
time. It's excellent.
Yeah.
I mean, I really recommend coming here. Everyone's.
What do you think of Nice itself? I mean, have you the nightlife is good here?
I mean, that kind of does detract from how much learning.
Oh yeah, he's one of those. He's been partying rather than studying.
When I drink, my French becomes perfect.
I know. We all speak perfect French when we're at the bar. Perfect.
I've met a lot of French people just when I go out to bars or whatever, and then gone and had dinner with them like a couple of days later, and they speak English, but I've actually spoken bits of or learning French from meeting people out in Nice.
Right.
Yeah.
That's,
Local,
that's
not
superb.
other expats or
Yeah,
anything like
that's
that, but
superb.
local Niçoisians.
Yeah. I think it is Niçoise. That's where the side Niçoise is from Nice, isn't it? Maybe I hope that's not wrong. I'll cut that bit.
Nice has the perfect balance, I think, of English-speaking people and French people. Because if you go somewhere like Paris, there's so many tourists that everyone speaks English, so there's not the chance to practice. But here, I've found personally with the shop owners or people at restaurants, if they see you're trying to speak French, they're very, very friendly and very helpful, and they'll switch to English when they see you're having a problem. And there's not the tourism here in Nice. There's a couple hotels, you see people at the beach, but mostly it's just the locals, and everyone is so friendly. I haven't had any negative encounter with anyone yet, at least yet. So
Superb.
It's great.
Everyone's your teacher.
Yeah? Everyone wants to. And tomorrow is the Tour de France, is that right? Are you going to go and watch it? They're setting up today, or is it? It's not happening today.
No, it was setting up yesterday. It's just afternoon about 3:15. We'll go past the promenade.
Are you going to watch it?
Yes, of course.
Yeah?
Of course. Bien sûr.
Superb. Thank you guys. That's brilliant. Appreciate it. Nice is every bit as beautiful as the other major modern European cities that I've been to. Really impressed with the architecture, and of course, having had 9 months of rain and winter weather in England, it's really nice to be somewhere sunny. You've worked for the company for 7 years. Is that right? And how did you end up working for? Did you study marketing, or what's the?
Actually, I was a student of International House.
You were a student here.
Yes.
So, and you decided to come and work for the company.
Yes.
Did William offer you a job?
No, not at all. No, it's
Really?
me who were asking the job for many times.
So you were that impressed with the school, you wanted to work here?
Yeah, I wanted to work. I wanted to live in another country.
Yep.
So it was my dream to work in France. And,
wonderful. Now, I've just noticed we were just discussing the brochure of the school here, which is very good. I'm very impressed with the water sports aspect of the school, but we noticed when we were talking that actually, of course, you know, that's during the summer, but they also offer winter sports.
Yeah.
So you have students coming all year round.
Yes.
And tell me more about the winter sports program.
Yes, so we have a winter activities.
Yeah.
We have at the beach, but at the same time we have at mountains.
Oh, because you're very close to the Alps.
Yes, very close to the Alps.
Yeah.
And we have a beautiful mountains, and they have a snow half a time of the year.
So 6 months of the
year.
So students want to combine a skiing holiday and learning French. They can do that here as well.
Exactly, yeah.
That's it. I'm coming to Nice.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
We offer 3 types of accommodation. We offer host families.
And that's where a student will live with another family.
Yes.
For the duration of their course.
Yes, exactly. And then they offer 2 meals, morning and dinner.
Okay, and that's for both teenagers and adults?
Yes, adults
so anyone.
as well.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, we have residences.
Yeah.
We have a residence close to the school, 5 minutes walking distance to the school.
Yeah.
Which is very nice. It's completely independent.
Yeah.
In the room, there are kitchen and bathroom inside.
Yeah.
So they have their own room and own kitchen or own bathroom.
Right, okay. And what sort of costs are what's the difference in cost between those two?
Okay, the families are a little bit cheaper than residents.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. But the residences are nicer for the adults who
want to be a bit more independent.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, it's like a hotel, so it will be very nice.
And do you know what the price per night is? Or per week?
Per night, the host family is 34 euros.
Yeah, 34 euros, yeah.
Yeah, for 2013.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And for residences, it's more expensive because it's hotel, so it's 50 or 60.
That's still fairly reasonable for a hotel.
Yeah.
I imagine they're probably more expensive around the Tour de France because I know I paid probably twice as much as I should have done for the hotel last night. Yeah, so never mind. Bonjour, this is Annick, who's one of the teachers. It's much cheaper here to rent an apartment than it is in London.
Yes, of course. London is very, very expensive. My cousin, for example, she will move out to London, and she told me that it's too expensive. Everything is very expensive in London, and here it's not so expensive. You can find a nice flat for a good price.
And so she has a flat in London.
Yes,
just a small apartment.
Small apartment.
But for the same price here, what would you get?
You would have a nice villa with a garden and a swimming pool.
Okay, I'm moving to Nice tomorrow. Thank you very much.